Uh-huh. Oh, wait. Is that Stella? How are you feeling?
Vision is clear. No problem with my movement. I'm a little nervous though, to be the first test subject and all.
Well, strictly speaking, you are not the first one. I've conducted tests on myself prior to this. Well, anyways, could you try breathing the current situation as you remember it? Where do I start?
My name is Stella, an astronomer from the Ark project research team. I just entered the virtual world as part of the individual logging test. I'm currently sitting on a chair in a room that is completely white and empty.
Okay, acknowledged.
But wow, this is fascinating. So my real body is sleeping, but it is possible to synchronize my mind with the virtual world. Mr. CLYNE, once this test is over, all that remains is for everyone to log into the Ark, right?
Yes, as long as there are no problems.
I'm already looking forward to it.
Hold on, we're not finished just yet. Sit down for a moment. The input of memory data seem to be perfect. Okay, the next is the output. This time we will see if you can remember what happens in the virtual world when you wake up in the real world. Can you see the number written on this note?
1412.
Remember this number well. When you come out of the virtual world, I'll ask you what number you just saw. If you remember it correctly, it's a success.
Okay, got it.
I will terminate the connection in 10 seconds. 1412 again. Well, seems like you remembered the number correctly. Now then, this is the final question. Alright. When you were inside the virtual world, how did you know that you were Stella? What? No need to think too hard about it. Just explain how you felt. I don't know. Because I am Stella? I see. Alright then. What was that question for? Did I even give a proper answer to that? Oh, don't worry about it. It's nothing important. Good, so there's no problem with memory input and output. This should suffice. Oh, by the way, are you feeling okay? Do you notice any symptoms? Oh, none at all. I feel fresh like I never logged in. That's a relief. Good work. The test is now concluded. You should head home and get some rest. Okay, if there's anything else I can help you with, you can call me anytime. Have a nice day. Okay. Why did that PC turn on?
CLYNE? Mr. CLYNE?
Oh.
Mr. CLYNE, can you hear me?
However, it seems there's a problem on this end. Why is the avatar still here?
Mr. CLYNE, it's been well over 10 seconds now. Have you not closed the connection yet?
Oh.
Mr. CLYNE, you're still there, right? You can stop joking around and let me out of here, please. There's nothing here, so I'm starting to get a little scared, okay? Mr. CLYNE, are you listening?
We should have set the avatar to disappear as soon as the connection is terminated. Was there a mistake somewhere? Or were the settings simply not applied? Either way, I'm glad I found out before the project started.
Mr. CLYNE, please tell me if I heard wrong, but I think I heard my own voice in the outside world a moment ago, and this can't be it, right? That shouldn't be possible, right? Mr. CLYNE? The connector behind you. I'm still in there, right? My body. I'm asking if my body is still in there.
Calm down, Stella.
Huh?
You in the real world has already concluded the test and left the room. So there's no need to worry. You in the real world is alive and well.
What? I'm connected here, but I already concluded the test and left? What do you mean? I'm still here though.
Listen to me well. This may be hard to believe, but you are an entity that was just created in the virtual world. You are another Stella who was created at the same time the real Stella fell asleep.
Another Stella? I was just created? You mean to say that I'm a fake?
I guess so?
There's no way. But I'm Stella. I grew up looking at the stars' night sky and set my sight on the outer space. And now dream of one day traveling to space. There's no way I'm not the real Stella. I'm only connected to the virtual world. How does it make any sense that I suddenly become two people?
Yes. The Ark project allows you to enter the cold sleep while simultaneously connecting to a virtual world. Or that's what everyone believes at least. But it is a lie.
It's a lie.
I've been conducting research for a long time, but it was impossible to enter cold sleep and connect to the virtual world at the same time. Even if it were possible, we wouldn't be able to guarantee the safety of the user for various reasons. Instead, I opted for a different method. It's a method of duplicating people's memory data upon entering cold sleep and simulating them in a virtual world.
What did you say?
When it's time to wake up, if the original brain data is overwritten with the duplicated data, it should theoretically feel no different from logging in and out of a virtual world. This way, everyone can safely carry out the project.
What? But it's so inhumane to copy our consciousness like that.
I have no choice. This is the only way for everyone to safely survive the great catastrophe.
Don't be ridiculous. This will break so many ethical laws. You're committing a taboo here.
No, I beg to differ. If you were disposed of when the real Stella awoke, there would have been no issue. If the continuity of the memories wasn't broken, there wouldn't be any ethical issues, and you wouldn't have learned the truth either. As things stand, I have no choice but to dispose of you myself. What?
What? Dispose?
I am truly sorry. This was a mistake on my part. I'll make sure to prevent this from happening ever again by making sure that the avatars are disposed of as soon as the connection ends.
What do you mean of disposed of? Mr. CLYNE, wait! Stop this right now!
I can understand how you feel, but try to think about this in a more rational way, and I'm sure you will realize what's right.
You can't be serious! What gives you the right to?
Then, farewell, Stella. Leave the remaining work to us, and rest in peace. Are you serious?
Stop it! Don't dispose of me! I don't want to die! I don't want to disappear like this! Stop it!
Seriously? They are all clones? And they never were told? It does make sense though. How are you going to simulate, or rather, how are you able to keep a connection to a corpse? The brain is dead, it's completely frozen over. There are no There couldn't be any signals coming from the brain anymore. Everything that was inside of the body must have been transferred into the system. There couldn't be a connection anymore. Oh, this is messed up. Can I... What? Did I... Broken Master? Are you awake? You're still alive? Why are you still alive? Might be for the best, at the very least Lucy's no longer alone. Master? What is that? This is bad. This is really bad. I did manage to pick my way out of the birdcage, but... What is this dark space? A dark space that appeared out of nowhere. The Master and Lucy suddenly vanished inside the space that separated the world, inside and outside of it. Damn it! What's going on inside of there? Oh. Huzzah! What was that? What happened just now? What you just saw is the future in which you achieve your goal. It is the future where you defeat me and go out to the real world. You weren't fighting against me in the first place. What you saw was only a possibility that could have happened. The moment the memory data is transferred to the real world, we automatically remove the data from the virtual world that served its purpose. Such is our fate and our inevitable future. How? I wanted you to understand the situation that we are all in. The reason I said you couldn't go out to the real world. Like you, I once made a desperate attempt to returning to the real world. But it was of no use. Even with the godlike power of the Program Master, there was no way to escape our fate. Now that you understand everything, you've probably realized what you and I were trying to do was, in truth, making all of us disappear. As soon as we go out to the real world, we will cease to exist. None of us can go out to the real world. Is this the truth? Is this the ending I've been working so hard for? And my dad... Why did my dad hide the truth? If we all knew the truth, nobody would want to go out to the real world. CLYNE was trying to hide the fact that we would exist, and that we would be sacrificed. All for the sake of passing our memories to our bodies in the real world. He was only using us as tool for the Ark Project succession. And... then, what meaning did our lives have? For what reason did we fight and struggle to go out to the real world? Lucy, didn't you tell me that you wanted to go out to the real world and live peacefully with your dad? Safely completing the Ark Project, rebuilding our society, one day building a family with the loved ones, and living a normal and happy life. That's also what I wanted. But you realize now, don't you? We are meaningless beings who don't have a place to return to. Out to the real world and living peacefully was a lie? It was an impossible endeavor to begin with? At least impossible for anyone living inside of this world? Because as soon as we go out to the real world, we will cease to exist. Lucy? Lucy! Phoenix? Master Phoenix to the rescue! Eat this! Seriously? Lucy, are you alright? Don't worry, I'm here to save you. Let's end this and go out to the real world together, alright? Shio, did you know about this as well? Lucy, what's wrong? Did something happen? Are you hurt anywhere? Did the master do something to you? Lucy, say something! Lucy! Huh? Be quiet! Lucy! What are you doing? Why are you... Phoenix, you knew, didn't you? The truth of this world. You knew what was going out to the real world really means. Why am I doing this, you ask? Why did you do this to me? Why did you not tell me? Why did you trick me all this time? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trick you. I was just scared. Is this the right thing you were talking about? Making fools of people who don't know anything. That's not it, Lucy. I only wanted to protect your hope. I thought if you knew the truth, you would lose your hope and... But, Lucy, we have a grand mission to save humanity. Think of our mission. Think of everyone alive right now in the real world. It feels so empty. To think we were only beings who had to die for the sake of reality. Lucy! Just like how activating the clock tower was absolutely pointless. So it's going out to the real world. Now that I know the truth. There's no reason to activate the clock tower, nor is there a reason to go out to the real world. But if we don't go out to the real world now, humanity will never again wake up. Everyone is going to die. There's no turning back from this. If we give up now, then... Stop. Stop it, Phoenix. Every time you talk about reality, it feels like my existence is being denied. So, just stop it. Please. I don't want to hear this anymore. No. It's no use, Phoenix. Lucy now understands the whole situation. She will no longer try to go out to the real world. Now, there's no reason for Lucy to fight me, or try to stop me. Master! Why? Why do you want to destroy this world so much? We'll all die either way if you destroy this world or not. Then isn't waking up humanity a far better alternative? No. As Lucy said, we were only created to wake up humanity in the real world. Our lives have no other value. That is why I will still deny the very reason of our existence. Destroying this world and letting the human race who made us this way die with us. It's the least that we can do in return. Now that everything is settled, let us begin. No! Lucy! Run away! Is he starting with her? With a quiet gesture, energy started to gather in the master's hand once again. And where the hand was pointing to was... Lucy. Even though it was a meaningless journey, I want to pay my respect to your growth that allowed you to reach this far. Phoenix? Don't do it! Damn it! Because of the sword! Lucy! You've struggled for far too long. Rest easy now. Don't do it! Phoenix? Phoenix? Phoenix, hit by the beam of light, fell helplessly in front of me. Phoenix's body began to glitch and dissipate, little by little, just like a saw did. Oh no. Are you okay, Lucy? What did you just... Why did you protect me? Everyone is going to die soon anyway, so... You're a dummy, aren't you? That's true. You're right. I am a dummy. If it was gonna end like this anyways, I wish I could have mustered up the courage a bit earlier. Lucy, you know, I still can't forget about what you said to me. On that day, in the Crimson Wilderness, what you said to me at the archive. From that moment on, I was able to finally face reality and change. Even though you at the time disappeared with the loop, I still remember, even now, what you said back then, the expression on your face, the emotion that you felt. Because I saw you on that day, because you were there on that day. I am where I am now. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even have thought of ending the Ark project. The crackling, glitching noises became louder and more fragmented. At the same time, Phoenix's body gradually lost its shape. What have you done, Phoenix? Master? After all you did for centuries, just to save your own life, why would you do such a thing? Why? Because I promised to help Lucy. I won't accept Lucy to disappear before my eyes. I can understand why you fell into despair, and why you're trying to destroy this world. I get it. In the end, it's all my responsibility. Just like how you told Lucy a truth she couldn't handle. I also told you a truth that you couldn't handle. Even so, I know it's ironic for me to say this after all this time. But can you try to save everyone? Just one more time. I want you to return to your past self. Master, no. Azar. I'm not Azar. I'm a virtual being made from the brain of a person named Azar. I'm nothing but a worthless fake. You really think that you're a fake? Every emotion you felt, every decision you've made in the virtual world, and even your heart, they're all nothing but fake? That's... You kept insisting we're meaningless beings, but you're wrong. The hearts we all have are anything but fake. It's only you who wanted to believe that we are all meaningless. Reality, or the Ark project, it doesn't matter anymore. I don't want Lucy to suffer anymore. So don't try to destroy everything. Let Lucy live a happy... Phoenix disappeared, unable to continue the speech. In that spot, there was no longer a bird with a fiery wing. Only the fleeting golden particle in the air showed that Phoenix was once there. Phoenix. It's only me who wanted to believe that everything was meaningless. It is all meaningless. Nothing has changed. Or at least so I thought. But it seems that's not the entire picture. How ironic. This time I was planning to end everything along with this world. Alright, Phoenix. I will entertain you just one more time. What do you mean? What are you trying to do? Lucy, I will stop trying to destroy this world. Instead, I will create a new world. This time, an ideal world where everyone can live out the rest of their lives in peace. Peace? What? There will be no need for revenge against CLYNE, no infinite loop, and no eternal life. In other words, a world that is identical to the real world. Everyone will continue to live in our once ordinary world before the catastrophe even took place, forgetting everything that has happened, and with only happy and peaceful memories. Living here would be a right that we should have had. That is our one and only life and death. That is all. Because this world will not loop, it will eventually come to an end. But I wager you could live a far more fulfilling life compared to the meaningless infinite loop. A new world. Our once ordinary life. What does the Master say? You have a confused look on your face. Maybe you want to ask why I suddenly changed my mind. Yes. I will remind you, it is the same outcome for me, whether I destroy this world or create a new one. I don't have much time left in this world either way. It won't be long before I fall asleep again, and for good this time. An eternal sleep, no different from death. However, that is not the case for you all. There's still a path for you to live peacefully. Of course, there's no way to avoid your eventual fate, but at least you could spend your remaining time in happiness. Although I have no intention of forgiving the actions Phoenix did in the past. Phoenix gave up the life they were guarding for several hundreds of years, just to protect you. And though I thought everything in this world was meaningless, that action moved my heart just a little. So now I'm going to have faith just one more time, on the possibility that everyone in this world can become happy. With this, you, me, and Phoenix, everyone will be able to find the meaning of their own lives. The Master, having finished his words, raised his arms. From the ring of light behind the Master, a cluster of white energy emerged, and space itself began to tremble. An ordinary world without an infinite loop for eternal life, or rather all eternal life. A world where we can forget all of our memories and live happily ever after. It might be a better option than just disappearing. But what about our promise with Beatrix? Or rather with Trisha? And Sharon's parents? Suddenly I noticed that my surroundings have become a little noisy. Sharon! Oh, thanks to you I gained the courage to move forward. This time I'll give you some of my courage. So please, pull yourself together here. Don't lose heart, Lucy. There's no need to overthink it. Just remember what you wanted to accomplish, okay? Right. It's my allies. The allies who fought by my side until this very point. However, I cannot make out what they're saying. They're trying to shout something at me, but it does not reach my ears. Yes, everyone is oblivious to the truth. From everyone else's point of view, it might be better to forget everything and live in peace than to die from the world being destroyed. And I felt the same way. If only there's a way to forget these memories, instead of dying. If only I could forget everything that happened until this point, and live happily. Then I wouldn't need to feel this despair. Maybe this is why Phoenix made the sacrifice. Phoenix wanted to save me, The Phoenix would also be happier if I lived peacefully in the new world. It's impossible to defeat the Master anyways. So, yes, I should forget everything and accept the peaceful life that I so desperately wanted. The new world that the Master will create. I guess she wants to accept it. Okay. I mean, I guess Phoenix wanted this outcome. I'm really sorry, Trisha, Sharon. I know. But we have to do this. Let's accept it. This is the best conclusion. A world where everyone can be happy. The world that everyone wanted. Yes, that's all you need to say, Lucy. This will be the happiest conclusion for all of us. Ironheart? What is going on? You're glitching, my boy! As I accepted the Master's offer, the allies next to me raises their voice at me. Don't want to hear it. I don't care what happens anymore. Oh, Lucy. The energy emitting from the ring of light began to glow. The now massive cluster of energy was preparing to create a new world. Just like a big bang. My god, this is difficult to read! I can no longer hear the voices of my allies. Surrounded by a tremendous light and noise, my mind is finally at peace. Soon, all of this pain and suffering will end. Happiness within the birdcage. I'm off to school. Oh my god! CLYNE in an apron! But that's nothing I would have expected. Okay, are you sure you didn't miss anything? No, not this again, Dad. When are you going to stop treating me like a kid? Did you think I would forget to bring... And what about your lunch? It's a simple mistake. Only for today, I promise. How can I not remind you when you're so clumsy, huh? As I said, only for today, right? Besides, you're not much better either, Dad. Go shave your beard or wash your apron or something. I see. Okay then. I'm off now. I'll be a little late because of the club activities. Bye-bye! Have a good day. A peaceful walk to school as always. A minor quarrel with my dad, as always. My parents divorced when I was very little, so I don't even remember my mother's face. However, my dad and I continue to live happy lives together. Oh, the weather's nice today. The warm sunlight, the smell of fresh cut grass, the slight muggy weather of earthly summer tells us that summer is fast approaching. The people around me seem to be in good spirits. Whenever I greet the adults going out on a jog or making fun of the neighbor's dog who always barks in my presence, I also start to feel uplifted. The thing I experience every morning is what energizes my drowsy walk to school. And as always, when I feel like I might be running late for school, I start to rush downhill with light footsteps. A famous spot where you can see the most beautiful scenery in our village. Whenever I pass this place, I feel gratitude that the world continued to stay peaceful. Suddenly, I look towards the sky and see a bird flying high with its back to the sun. To be that size at such a distance, it must be a really large bird. I wonder where it is going. This could be bad. I check the time and step up my pace to avoid being late. I wonder what kind of fun things will be waiting for me at school today. Was that Phoenix up there? Oh. Am I happy? Well, if someone asked me this question, I'll be able to answer with confidence. In this moment, I am happy. I've been happy for as long as I can remember, and I have no doubt that I continue to be happy. Because our future will always continue to shine brightly. Oh, I mean, technically speaking, I guess she's happy. What happens with Phoenix though? Is she permanently deleted? Is it impossible for Azar to recreate her body? I mean, it kind of seemed like she was there, far out of reach of everyone, because I'm pretty sure a Phoenix form like her has no place in this world. Unless, of course, she wants to remind the people of the sparkly, cage-like fractures in the sky, and the fact that there's literally a ceiling in the sky as well. Ah, yeah. At the very least, it's good to see that Lucy is happy, and it seems like everyone is happy as well because of the lack of memories. Even CLYNE was happy. But I don't know. I guess we did kind of break the promise with everyone. Trish made a promise with us. She wanted to wake up Beatrice. Sharon wants to meet her parents. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about with Beatrice, but don't worry, I'm gonna include that in the next part once we start farming the golden clover thingies. We still need to do a lot of things around here. Now it's glitching! What the hell did you do? No, but we still have a lot of things to do around here. I still remember in the archive there's a story about Shio that we need to read. Then, for one of the scenes, I need to get all the golden friendship tokens, right? Which is probably also going to be important. And it seems like the characters had a special reaction near the end of the scene, when they tried to talk Lucy into something else. When they tried to talk to Lucy about something, but they weren't really able to reach her. Maybe if their connections are a little bit stronger and more people had actual friendship clovers around here, it could have prevailed, but that's something that we have to figure out at a later point of time, right? For the time being, we're just going to focus on the golden clovers. I'm probably going to reset the run every time we reach that point, because I'm not about to face off against Azar if I don't have to. I'm just saying, Azar's fight's always stressful, and Broken Master's not much better. Even on normal. Even on normal. Okay, Azar normal is not so bad, but the Broken Master, I hate that guy. I hate him so much. If you don't defeat him in 10 turns, he kills you. He literally kills. I've never seen something like that before. Except of maybe a super boss in Edwin Odyssey. But those guys are predictable, extremely difficult, with a save point right in front of them. I don't really need to beat the entire game again in order to have another attempt at those specific super bosses, and I can prepare accordingly whatever I could possibly need beforehand, but not against this guy. Not against this guy. Oh. Uh-oh. Nature slowly approaching the project, huh? Until it all closes down. That is what I mean, Phoenix. This is exactly what I mean. Without maintenance, it's only a matter of time before everything will shut itself off and everyone is gonna die. Even in an infinite looping world with eternal lives, at some point it would all come crashing down. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try to reach an expert clear on my own. And I'm a little bit more confident in fighting those guys. But, my god. The drones. I've become a fan of the drones. end of the shield charge. 200 damage. If I had more healers, if Sharon was a healer instead of whatever the heck I was going with her, if she could have boosted up his healing potential, or maybe his shield potential a little bit more, that would have been so powerful. So incredibly powerful. Trisha was also able to help with her lower mana cost thingy and sprint that I got from our last failed attempt. Thanks to the last failed attempt, I had enough credits to buy it from the shop, which was great. Only downside is I wasn't able to get the power of money again. But it is how it is. Right? It is how it is. And even on normal, this one took 3 hours. Do you see what I mean? It takes a lot of preparations to get back to him. And I only have so much time during the weekend. What's this? Free mode has been applied. In free mode, you can play the game freely, regardless of the story. You can switch between free mode and story mode at any time by interacting with the book object at the Ark entrance. By switching to story mode, you can replay Lucy's final adventure. Okay. The split ending has been unlocked. To view the other endings, at least one of your party members must have a golden friendship token. I don't need all of them. Oh, okay. Only one of them. The story is not progressed in free mode, so please switch to story mode if you wish to continue the story. Does that mean I can only get the golden tokens in the story mode? Oh, I get his diary. A replica sword. Cool. Quick build. Daughter's diary. We have Shio's story, Dad's diary, Daughter's diary. So much for going for the golden tokens with everyone, huh? No. I guess we have another little story part. But first and foremost, I need to make a cut. I already recorded way too much for this week. I'm not even sure how I'm going to cut the part because there were so many cutscenes in the middle of it. Either way, I hope you guys had fun with today's part, and I see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye!